Hey, this is Darren Weber from WKCV 1035. Today we're catching up on his lunch break, Keystone College senior, mascot, and aspiring film director, Ross Habarek. Ross, how you doing today, man?
Not too bad, Darren. How are you?
Great. Thanks for being here. So, Ross, you're currently working on your capstone, which is a film called Internal Affairs. What can you tell us about this movie?
Well, this movie started off with a screenplay I wrote for Jane Honchel's screenwriting class my junior year, and Jane was actually the one who thought of an idea. It would be funny if there was a really hard-to-escape situation, almost like the womb. I took that and ran with it. I'm like, yeah, you don't get out of the womb early. So that's what started it, and the play itself was only one act. It was only 10 minutes, and then I evolved it into a 3-act part, and it will show Brent and Chip. They are twin brothers, and it will show it shortly before birth at the age of 17 and the age of 87. It's comedy, but it's got its serious moments, just like regular life.
Now, this project is on Kickstarter, as I've seen. For those interested, what can they do to help out or find out more about the project?
Well, you can go to Kickstarter.com and look up Internal Affairs on the project. If you're friends with me on Facebook or know my name, you can find it on my Facebook. I've shared the link almost every day. The fundraising actually ends this Friday, and we have not met our goal yet. It's all or nothing, so please, if you get it, a little, even $5, I'd greatly appreciate it.
What's the goal you're expecting to reach?
1,500. We are currently just breaking 500. And if I had to, I will absolutely match it just so I can get the money, but the more that I don't have to match, the better.
Sitting here with Keystone College senior, mascot, and aspiring film director Ross Habarek. Ross, you're looking to raise about $1,500 for this film. What can you tell us about that? What does the $1,500 encompass? What goes into making a short film?
Anyone can take a camera on their phone and put together a movie for a school project, but this is something much more involved. This is for a capstone grade. This is going to be critiqued like a professional film, and that's the way I'm running it. I am renting professional equipment. I'm working with the Canon. I'm using a boom mic. I'm using actual professional light kit. I'm doing this like the industry would. There was my writing of the script, and then I've let my actors interpret and do what they want with it. It's their art as well, not just mine. So when they ad-lib a line, I'm behind the camera not trying to laugh sometimes at what they come up with, and it's really fun. I'm having so much fun during this process. This is exactly where and when I wanted to learn that this is what I want to do with the rest of my life.
All these details so far, all your experience, all your knowledge, gets us all excited. Ross, when can we expect a release date of the film?
Well, this needs to be completed before sometime mid-April, but I'm trying to have it done before that first week in April, and I plan on uploading it to YouTube so the world can see it. Hopefully I don't get sued, because there's another movie called Internal Affairs, so fingers crossed, no lawsuits. This might be my first direction, but it's definitely not going to be my last. And definitely one day I want to come back, if I do get lucky enough to make it into the industry, and make this a full feature-length film one day.
Listen to an exclusive interview with the next Stanley Kubrick, a.k.a. senior Keystone College student, Ross Habarek. Ross, who would you like to thank at this moment, and is there any last comments you could share with us?
Well, I got to give it up to God, because when I do, he always replies, as Big Sean says. That's a lyric I live my life by. He really does answer. But other than that, I got to thank my parents for giving me a work ethic, and I absolutely have to thank my capstone committee, Dr. Strain, Shannon Keith, and Jane Honchel for all the support they've given me throughout this process, and my capstone coordinator, Dawn Middleton Paradise, who is a wonderful, wonderful lady who has been running the capstone program for years and knows all the ins and outs and how to do it, and she is just wonderful, and she's made this process so easy, not just for myself, but I know for all the others in capstone.
Ross, thank you for your time, man. It's great to have you on here on WKCV 1035. Hey, this is Darren Weber from WKCV 1035. Today we're catching up on his lunch break, Keystone College senior, mascot, and aspiring film director, Ross Habarek. Ross, how you doing today, man?
Not too bad, Darren. How are you?
Great. Thanks for being here. So, Ross, you're currently working on your capstone, which is a film called Internal Affairs. What can you tell us about this movie?
Well, this movie started off with a screenplay I wrote for Jane Honchel's screenwriting class my junior year, and Jane was actually the one who thought of an idea. It would be funny if there was